Okay, what we're going to do here is try to simulate that flight that you might have heard about that flew out of New York and landed in the Hudson River. We're starting up here with a space shot just to give us an idea where we're at. North America, of course, coming on down into New York. That Long Island there is Long Island. The tip of it, of course, is Manhattan. Manhattan is this peninsula that we see poking out here. Here are the three major New York airports. This is JFK down here. This is LaGuardia, where we are. Our airplane is sitting right here. We're going to take off this way. This is Newark, New Jersey, Newark over here. This is Manhattan right down here. This is the East River. This is the Hudson River. This is where the trade towers were. They were right in here. Scully landed, or the A320 landed right about in this area in the Hudson River. What we're going to do is we're going to come off a runway 4 here and simulate the flight path that he took. We're going to come around here. This is the George Washington Bridge. We'll hear that call, and we'll proceed down the Hudson River and try to land probably somewhere in here. So what we can do, now that we know where we are, we can go ahead and zoom on down here. And there's our airplane sitting on the end of the runway, and we can pop on into, there's a passenger view. Boy, little did they know, huh? Buckle up, it's going to be a ride. Popping into the cockpit here. Go ahead and get this rolling. Okay, this is the cockpit of an MD-11. This is the airplane that I've been beta testing for the last couple of months, and this is about as real as you're going to get with a computer. The instruments we're going to be watching here is a primary flight display. We've got airspeed over here, altitude here. This is the attitude ball. Compass rose down here. Flight mode enunciators across the top. Pretty standard instrument for a modern airplane. Navigational display. This magenta line is the course that I programmed for us to fly. It is the Biggie North departure for runway 4, the SID, if anyone's interested. I programmed it on this little computer pad here. This is the Flight Management Computer's control display unit, the CDU. Takeoff page here gives us the airspeeds, flight plan. These are the coordinates that I programmed to allow us to fly this departure. I don't know where he was going. I just put something in there to get us out of town. Looking down over here, these are the 3 engine displays. This is a 3-engine airplane. Each engine, of course, has its own set of instruments. This is the green bar telling us that we're ready for takeoff. Got a little configuration alert here. It's probably my seatbelt no smoking sign, but we're going to let these folks smoke because they're in for quite a ride. So let's go ahead and arm the auto throttle for takeoff. Take a look around. We are going to clear ourselves for takeoff, and it looks okay. So what I'm going to do now is push the throttles up, and there are 3 of them. And we can see right here the engines are spooling up. Those are the 3 RPM indications. You better take a look out the window here. And we be rolling. This is what it looks like from, would have looked like from the cockpit as he would have been rolling down runway 4. Thrust set, 80 knots. Next enunciation we get is V1. That's the speed at which we cannot stop anymore. We have to fly. So V1's coming up here.
V1.
There's V1. We cannot stop. Here's rotate.
Rotate.
Rotate. There we go. Pick up the nose and
Positive rate.
Positive rate. That means we're airborne. Gear up.
Gear up.
Now we simply fly speed on pitch. We maintain airspeed by pitching the airplane's nose up and down. Up will slow us down. Down will speed us up. And I'm going to let this airplane run a little bit fast because I'm going to need this airspeed as we finally hit these birds. This is tough. I don't know how in the world he did it, but this is a tough flight. We're going to have to work on this. Okay, what I'm going to do here is go ahead and pause the airplane right about here because this is about where the tape picks up that we have. There's a recording between air traffic control and the pilot of the airplane, here at Captain Scully, that I have available, and we're going to play that and fly right along with it. As we can see here, here's the Hudson River right out here. And let's pop outside to have a view of the airplane. Let's see whether I can get us out. There we go. Here is Manhattan, right back behind us here. If you remember, the East River is right along here. Here's a couple of those bridges. This is the Hudson over here where we're going to try to land. Here is runway 4 that we just blasted out of. So we are on our way out of town. So we can pop back into the cockpit. There's a passenger view. Boy, I tell you, if they only knew. So what I'm going to do now is start the tape, the recording between the air traffic controller and the pilot of this airplane. And it picks up right about here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to follow along. I'll start the tape and then the airplane. Here's the tape.
Cactus 1549, 700, landing 5,000.
That's Scully, the pilot. So
Cactus 1549, requested to contact on maintain 15,000.
Maintain 15,000, Cactus 1549.
here come the birds.
Cactus 1549, turn left lane 270.
This is Cactus 1539, hit birds through flight thrust of Philippines, returning back towards LaGuardia.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia. Turn left heading up 220.
220.
Stoppy departures, got emergency returning. It's 1529. He bird strike, he lost all engine, he lost the thrust in the engines, he's returning immediately.
Cactus 1529, which engines?
He lost thrust in both engines, he said.
Got it.
Cactus 1529, if we can get it to you, do you want to try to land runway 13?
We're unable, we made it in Hudson.
Hi, Cactus 1529, it's going to be less traffic to runway 31.
Unable.
Okay, what do you need to land? Do you want to try to go to Teterboro?
Yes.
Teterboro, Empire, actually LaGuardia departure guy, emergency inbound.
Hey, guys.
Cactus 1529 over the George Washington Bridge, wants to go to the airport right now.
What's going on, airport check? Does he need assistance?
Yes, it was a bird strike. Can I get him in for runway 1?
Runway 1, that's good.
Cactus 1529, turn right 280, you can land runway 1 at Teterboro.
We can't do it.
Okay, which runway would you like at Teterboro?
We're going to be in Hudson.
I'm sorry, say again, Cactus? Cactus 1549, radar contact is lost. You also got Newark Airport up at 2 o'clock in about 7 miles. Eagle Flight 4718, turn left lane 210.
210, 4718. I think he said he was going into Hudson.
Cactus 1529, you saw him?
No, we're not. We're just passing over the George Washington Bridge. We'll pop outside here to take a look. There's the George Washington Bridge, and we are not quite dead stick, but we have no engine thrust, so we are going to be coming down to try to land in the Hudson River. And here's the Hudson River. Now, we're flying speed on pitch, going down now. We're trading altitude to maintain airspeed.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah, I know. There's Manhattan. We're going to just get down here as far as we can. Because the further down we can get, the more likely we'll be able to pick up some boats.
Too low. Gear.
So we're going to have to we got to keep flying by keeping this keeping the nose down.
Gear. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah, we know.
Too low. Gear.
But
Sync
right
rate.
now,
Sync rate. Too low. Gear. Too
we're
low.
about 150
Gear.
feet, so we're
Too
going to
low.
have to
Gear.
ease up on the rate
Too
of
low.
descent.
Gear. Too low. Gear.
50.
Too low. Gear.
Easy. 40. Easy.
Too low. Gear.
30. Easy. 20. Easy. Here we go. 10. Easy.
Landing gear.
Yeah, we're in. Okay. And you know, that wasn't half bad. The simulator doesn't let the splashdown rollout occur. It just gives me a splash indication. But this might have been survivable. That wasn't half bad. Call the tugboats.